Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. The word kingdom, you know what the word kingdom means? The word kingdom goes back to the word zodiac. The word zodiac and kingdom are synonymous. They both mean, they're talking about the zodiac, the animals. Kingdom comes from the animal kingdom, okay? The zodiac, the zodiacal signs in the sky that have never changed. They've been spinning around us endlessly since the beginning of time, which is why it's impossible that we are on a ball that's spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, 66,700 miles an hour, chasing the sun, and the sun going through the galaxy endlessly, 500,000 miles an hour, never to return to the same spot ever. But yet we see the same exact constellations over us. They've never changed. Don't tell me they're not the same, okay? They have never changed. Different parts of the world celebrate different animals because the animal kingdom can be different depending on where you are, but the zodiac has never changed. The stars have never changed. They're always the same. The stars are fixed. They spin around us. The planets can do their own thing, all right? They're not fixed. They can do their own thing. They are known as wandering stars, okay, these planets. And they're not what NASA shows us, because if you buy a telescope or a good camera with a good zoom, a P950 or a 1000, you can see that they are not what they tell us. So what you have to understand is, for one thing, the Bible is talking about the zodiac. It references it 1,000,000 times, all right? In Job 38:31, it talks about the Pleiades, and it talks about Orion's belt. So understand that the Bible is zodiacal. The New Testament is talking about Jesus. Jesus is the Son. The Son moves through 12 stations. The 12 stations are the 12 apostles or the 12 disciples. The 12 stations are the signs of the zodiac, okay? This is why in the Bible, Judas kisses Jesus. Why? To betray him. In the Bible, it says to betray him. Why? Why would he be betraying him? It doesn't say to identify him. It says to betray him. Why would he be betraying him? Because Judas represents Scorpio. Scorpio is in the fall season. Why is it called the fall? Because the king is about to fall. Because the king rises in the summertime. In the zodiac in the summertime, Leo, the lion, is the king, which is why the lion is the tribe of Judah. The lion is the king. And the lion in the New Testament would be Jesus, the Son, because the king is the sun, and the sun is traveling through these zodiacal signs. Now, when the sun, after the summer, after he is the king, when he goes into the fall in October, he meets Scorpio. Scorpio the scorpion. Scorpions, when you get stung by a scorpion, it leaves 2 lip marks. It looks like lips. It looks like lips. This is where we get the saying, the kiss of death. All right, we've all heard the kiss of death. Everyone's heard the kiss of death. The mafia took it. All people took it. Jadakiss used it. All these people, the kiss of death. You've seen it 1 billion times. It's Scorpio. Scorpio is Judas, kissing Jesus, giving him the kiss of death, which is why we have statues in the Vatican of a creepy-looking, scorpion-looking, angel of death-looking thing kissing Jesus. It is a symbol, because the sun is going through the scorpion, Scorpio the scorpion. What's the very next major thing that happens with the sun after the Scorpio event? Is the sun dies on the cross of the Southern Cross, which is a set of stars in the sky. It's 4 stars that form a cross, and every single year on December 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, the sun dies on that cross. It happens in the sky. Now, if you don't know what the winter solstice is, I'll shorten it because it's a long, I could turn this into 2 hours just talking about this. The sun sets in a different location every day by 1 degree on a sundial, by 1 degree. So the ancient people built sundials and realized that every day the sun sets 1 degree difference every day on the sundial. They also realized that 3 days a year it stops doing that and it stays in the same spot. The ancient people believed that because the sun stopped moving, anything that stops moving for 3 days was dead. So the sun was considered dead in its tracks in the sky. On December 25th, the sun starts moving again, and it sets 1 degree apart every single day again, all year round, until December 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, where it does it all over again. It's been doing this forever. It's a thing that happens in the sky. It's astronomical, and it has to do with the zodiac, ladies and gentlemen. Learn about the zodiac. If you want to learn about this stuff, I wrote a book. It's super inexpensive. It's on my website, and it talks about all of this. It explains everything from the beginning of time. Ancient gods, El. Everything is based on El, Saturn. We live in a Saturnalian world where the elites of the world go by a set of rules that have been given to us and handed down from El, Saturn, Kronos, El. All right? Ancient stuff we're talking about. If you want to learn about it, go to my website, withthesun33.com. I have tons of free stuff up on the website. And if you want to get my book, just click the download button. You'll see it. I love you all. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. I mean, don't worry about it. If you want to continue going to church or praying to things that you don't know what they are, don't know. Remember now, Jesus, Jesus, Spanish, Jesus, okay? Jesus, Horus, was also known as Iusis. I's and J's are interchangeable, which makes Horus Jesus. Horus is thousands of years before Jesus. There was Christos, in Krishna, Krista. There were Indian gods, years, thousands of years, with the same name as Christ, which is interesting. So start to learn exactly what we're doing here, because they have got us all wrapped around their finger, and their finger is pointing at some pretty ancient, disturbing things. So you might want to understand what you're doing before you participate, okay? I participate in my own things now, my own natural things. And you know what that involves? It involves love. It involves helping other people, loving other people. It doesn't involve being a glutton and needing things and requiring things, material. My life doesn't involve that anymore. It just doesn't. So if you want to live like that, you can learn to live out of your pineal gland. You can learn to live out of your heart and your head instead of your root chakra. All right? Don't have to do it. Doesn't matter. But either way, want to learn the truth? Find me at my website. Love you all.